Hey guys, thanks for being here. We are here for a 45-minute lower body strength workout. I recommend a set or two of dumbbells. Also have a mat close by we will use at the very end of class. Water towel if you want it, and just a little bit of space to move around. So I'm going to work with 15s today. If you want something similar, if you want 2 sets in case you want to back up, go ahead and grab those. We're going to get started with a nice easy squat with our feet hip width in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Basic squat. Just start warming up. So if this is your first workout of the day, first time you're really moving around, just ease into this. If you're feeling good already, body's somewhat warm, you are getting low in that squat. Your toes are light. You're powering through those heels to stand. Breath is steady, good. We're gonna take it to a 3-pulse squat. Next, in 3, 2, 1. So you're gonna drop 3 tiny pulses, bottom of that squat. Press it up, stand tall. Do it again, 3 tiny pulses every time you're down. You're gonna see this during the workout. So focus on that form. I don't want you to rush these pulses. Count to 3 at your pace, and then press back up. Knees are tracking right over the ankles. Make sure they aren't caving in or opening out too wide. We're gonna take it to a squat to calf raise. Back to your single squat. Stand tall, lift your heels, squeeze your calves. 1 squat, 1 calf raise. At your pace, keep it going. Good. Your core is engaged, your abs are strong, supporting you here. Good, keep it up. In 5, we're gonna go to a front lunge with that right leg. 2, 1, space to step front with that right leg. Come back and go again, staying on that right. Good, as you step forward, that left knee drops to the floor. Your shoulders do not come forward though, keep them right over your hips the entire time. 10 more seconds, we're gonna take it to a side lunge on that right. 3, 2, 1, space to step side, sink into that right leg, come back to center. Toes point forward, left leg stays straight. As you sink down into that right, trying to get that quad parallel to the floor or as close as you can. Good, steady breath, 10 more seconds, and then we'll take that front lunge on the left side. 3, 2, 1, left step at front, drop your back knee, come back. Good. And then that left side, make sure that left knee isn't going past those toes. Take a big step out far enough that that knee stays behind those toes. 10 more seconds. Good, you got a side lunge next in 3, 2, 1, to your left. Good, big step. Again, you get a pretty nice wide stance here, so make sure you're taking that left foot out far enough that you can really sink into that lunge. Good, 10 more seconds. All right, and your last one, stay wide. You're just gonna shift side to side now here, staying low in those legs, nice and slow. Side to side, so you're landing in that side lunge. You're kind of moving through a wide squat as you make your way to the other side lunge. Abs are in, low back is safe. You have a little hinge forward. Stop at center in 3, 2, 1, straighten your legs, drop your head, fingers to the floor. Let that head relax. Feel good stretching the backs of your legs here. Now hold right here, just add a bend to those knees. you're still in that fold. Then straighten the legs again. Good, bend it one more time. And then straighten those legs. All right, gently rolling all the way up. Quick sip of water here if you like. Should be warm and ready to go. 3 moves, all 30 seconds as we get started. Only 2 rounds through each though. So our first 3 are all gonna be squat focused, and then we'll move into some lunges. Weights can be held at your side, at your shoulders, at your chest. No weights. Your workout, do what you need. Feet are hip width, toes are light. We start with a basic squat in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Basic squat, form just like we had in warm up. You're just now hopefully adding a little more weight and a little more challenge to that squat. Toes light, power up through the heels, squeeze your glutes, top of that squat. However you're holding the weights, just try to keep the arms, shoulders relaxed as much as possible. We're gonna go back to that 3 pulse squat, just like we did in warm-ups. Right here, pulse it down 3 times. Again, take your time. Drive through the heels to stand. Hips sit back, knees stay behind those toes. Belly is in, your core is strong, your back is safe. Breathe. Ten more seconds. We're gonna have a slow bottom half squat. So it's slower than a pulse. Right here, drop bottom of your squat. Now I want you to come up about halfway. Right back down, halfway. So you're not standing, you're trying to stay in your squat for the 30 seconds between that half and the bottom of your squat. But I want you to take your time, breathe. You just have 10 more seconds. We're gonna start over with those single squats. 3, 2, 1, stand tall, drop it down. Basic squat, these 3. 1 more round through, you can do it. Inhale, lower, exhale, up. Focus on that form. Sure your weights are heavy enough. You are feeling challenged here. Heart rate should be getting up a little bit. 5 seconds, we add that pulse. 3 pulse and press. 2, 1, drop it down. 3 tiny pulses and power up through those heels. Your workout, so remember, breaks when you need, water when you need, and you modify when you need to. Last 30, bottom half, drop it down, halfway up. Drop it down, halfway up. Take your time. Feel the burn through those legs. Going faster isn't gonna make the time go any faster. Are you getting as low as you can? You have 10 more seconds. Then we set down those weights and take a shake out. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Weights down, shake out the legs, shake out the arms. All right, we're on to a first block of lunges. We're gonna have that left foot back, right foot forward in your lunge stance for all 3 moves. And then we'll do all of these on the left. All right, so weights at your side, shoulders, chest, no weights, maybe 1 dumbbell, however you wanna do it. Keep in mind I have that bad left toe, so I kinda need to modify my lunges, but just focus on your form off of my cues, not off of my form. All right, right toes forward, left leg is back. We start single lunges down and up. Here we go. So we're gonna do those same 3 we did in squats in the lunges. However you're holding your weight, your shoulders are back, stacked over your hips. Your chest should be lifted. You're never hinging forward. Back knee is dropping to the floor. Back heel stays up the entire time. There is no shifting of weight more to that back leg. We add that 3 pulse right here. 3 tiny pulses, bottom of that lunge, press it up. Remember that right knee does not go past those right toes. So make sure that foot is out far enough that you have a nice wide stance. You can lunge with good form. Breathe in through, you got it. Less than 10, we're gonna do that bottom half in this lunge. 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Drop it, bottom of that lunge, halfway up, down, and half. Take your time, please, here. Slow and steady, you got it. 10 more seconds, and then we get a second round on this leg. So don't go anywhere. 3, 2, single lunges, drop it. And breathe. How those legs feeling? Can you relax those right toes? Put that weight into that right heel. I'm really focusing on that form on this second round as we're feeling a little more tired. Getting low as you can every rep. Pulse it 3 times, drop it down. Bottom of that lunge before you press it up. Hang in there, you have less than a minute left on this leg. If it gets to be too much, you can always lose those weights. Rather you lose the weights and keep the good form of the lunge. All right, we have bottom half, final 30 here. Take your time, all the way down, just halfway up. Don't straighten those legs. Slow and steady, breathe through. You'll get a break before we go to the other side. 10 more seconds. Can you get a little lower? You got it. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Set your weights down. Take a second to shake out the legs. If you need a sip of water, grab it. And then we'll spend 3 minutes on the left side, just like we did. Grab your weights when you're ready. Left foot front, right foot back. Nice grounded in that lunge. All your toes point forward. Just your down, up, static lunge. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right knee drops to the floor. Left knee stays behind those toes. Find your balance. Upper body does not move. Shoulders over hips the entire time. 10 more seconds. Good, few more. 3 pulses coming next. Drop it down, 3 pulses. Get low, press up straight. Good. 3 tiny pulses, bottom of that lunge. Hang in there, 10 more seconds. Bottom half, slow it all the way down, halfway up. Slow and controlled, feel the burn here. Arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Focus on the energy in your legs. Relax those left toes. They might have a death grip on the floor. Try to relax them. We're back to our single lunges in 3, 2, 1. 90 more seconds on this side. Stay strong. I know our legs are getting tired, but you can do it. Push through. Ten more seconds. Remember, you can lose those weights anytime you need. 3 pulses, drop it down. Strong press up. 3 pulses. Bottom of that lunge. Last 10. And then one more move of 30 here. All right, final 30, bottom halves, get low as you can in that lunge. Come halfway up slow. You're moving at your pace, take your time. Bottom of the lunge should be as low as you can go. Don't shorten that as you're getting tired here. Less than 10. Break is coming in. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work, guys. Shake it out. Set the weights down. Sip of water if you like. All right, good work. Deadlifts next. We're going to start hip width. First 30. We're going to come narrow next 30. And then we'll take it to a calf raise. So we'll have a little break from the squats and lunges here. Enjoy it. Grab your weights. Here they should be heavy at your side. Relax the shoulders, let the arms just hang heavy. You're never putting any of the work in the upper body here. Toes point forward over hip width. Hinge it forward. 3, 2, 1. Basic deadlift. 30 seconds, work at your pace. Knees are soft, belly is in, back is flat. Push your hips to that back wall. Push them forward to stand. Inhale down, exhale up. 10 more seconds, we go narrow stance next. So the deadlift will stay the same. 3, 2, 1. Just bring your feet close and soften your knees, go ahead. Take your time. You're making that range of motion big as you can. Targeting the backs of the legs here. 10 more seconds. Last one, then stay up, feet about hip width, calf raises up, find a tiny hold to squeeze the calves, and then set them back down. Find your balance, hopefully better than me here. Up, tiny squeeze the top, and drop. Good, so lifting up high as you can. Make it big for how little this move is. And squeeze. Less than 10, we start our second round. Back to our hip width deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Find that stance, knees soft, here we go. Belly in, back is flat. Think about pushing those hips back. That chest is not dropping, you're pushing the hips back and the body's just following along. Three, 2, 1. Narrow stance. Keep the deadlift going, drop it down. Good work, hang in there. 10 more seconds, we'll finish this block with the calf raises. 3, 2, 1. Feet hip width, up and squeeze. And down. Take your time. Good, last 10 seconds. 2, 1. Good work, guys. Another time you can set the weights down, shake out, water if you like. moving right along. All right, next block, I'm gonna hold one dumbbell at my chest. If you wanna stick with the 2, you are certainly welcome to. They're all squats, so it'll be 3 minutes of squats. I'll take a break and then we'll move on to some side lunges and single leg deadlifts. So we're gonna start with a narrow squat. Bring those feet close. Again, how many weights and where you hold them is up to you. Toes are light, basic squat, here we go. So on the narrow stance squat, really think about squeezing your thighs together. Still pushing those hips back and keeping the knees back behind the toes. Toes stay light, power up through the heels. 10 more seconds. We're gonna take this to a narrow squat and to a wide squat. Just going to the right. 3, 2, 1. Take one narrow. Step your right foot out wider than hips. Squat down. Come back to center. 1 narrow. Back out. 1 wide. 1 and 1. Keep it going, your pace. Make sure those feet are wider than hips. Knees track over ankles. Two, 1, stay wide, we pulse, drop it down. Tiny pulse, bottom of that wide squat. Belly in, back is safe. Low as you can in that squat. Tiny, tiny pulse, 10 more seconds. Are you as low as you can be? We're going left side. So we're gonna do those narrow squats and then we'll do this to the left. 3, 2, 1, feet close, just that narrow squat, go ahead. Narrow squat, we've been here. Focus on that form. Good work, get low in those legs, you got it. 10 more seconds, we go narrow to wide, going to the left side this time. 3, 2, 1, 1 narrow, 1 wide. Take your time, focus on that range of motion. Low as you can, every single squat. Good job, hang in there. Almost to that wide squat pulse. If you need to adjust your weight to do it, find that wide stance, drop it, pulse it. Belly in, breathe. Good, 20 more seconds, you'll have a quick break. Can you get any lower? How's your form? Put the weight into your heels, relax your toes, squeeze your belly, less than 10. 5, 2, 1. Good work, guys. Quick shake out. All right, we have a side lunge to your right, a side lunge pulse in that right, and then we're gonna do a single leg deadlift on that right. You have 2 rounds, right side, and then we'll go left. So I'm gonna stick with that one weight I used in that last round. Again, you do what works for you. Arms for me are gonna hang long. If you wanna hold your weight up, go for it. Side lunge, just like in warm up. 3, 2, 1, to your right. Sink into that right leg, get low. So your upper body is gonna hinge forward here, but make sure you aren't rounding those shoulders forward or rounding that back. Keep the belly in and keep that back flat. Your chest is still slightly lifted and you're looking forward. 5 seconds, we're gonna hold a pulse in this lunge. Next lunge, hold it out, tiny pulse. Toes point forward, belly in. If you need to lose that weight, do it. Check this quad. How low are you? Are you as low as you think you are? Can you get a little lower maybe? 10 more seconds, single leg deadlift next. You're gonna stand on your right leg. You're gonna take your left leg back. You can hold 2 weights, 1 weight in whatever hand you want. Stand tall. Balance on that right leg, lift your left foot, hinge forward, and then come back tall. Just like your deadlift, that right knee is still soft. You should feel a whole lot of work in that right hamstring, the leg you're standing on. If balance is an issue, you can certainly grab on to a wall or something just for a little balance and support here. Take your time, less than 10. We get to do all of this again. 2, 1. Grab the weights you want, side lunge right, here we go. Same moves, same side. Get low in that right leg, left leg squeezing straight. Good work, stay strong. Good, couple more, we have that pulse next. Find that lunge, stay there, and we pulse. Pulse is not big, it's just a tiny move. Tiny little move here. Breathe and pulse, sink in. Can you get any lower? You're halfway there. That deadlift on the right coming again for one more try there. Take your time when we get there. 3, 2, 1. Standing on that right leg, make sure that knee is soft. Go ahead. And then that leg is moving with the chest. So when the shoulders are back stacked, that foot should be back down. As the shoulders dip forward, that leg lifts. Trying to finish in like a T almost. 5 more seconds. We're going to take these 3 to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, set it up. Have space to go left. Good. Big step out. Sink into that left leg. Great work, guys. Keep it going. Five more seconds. Pulse is next. Keep that left foot out. Toes forward. Pulse down into that left. Hold here and breathe. Can you get any lower? You're halfway there. Deadlift on that left, come in next. Three, 2, 1. Hold that weight where you like. Send that right leg back. Pull your belly in. Go ahead. Strong core to help you balance. Putting the work in that left hamstring here. Again, if you need something to hold on to, grab it. Last 3, 2, 1. Final round here. Take it left side lunge. Good job, guys. Keep it going strong. You got it. Pulsing in 3, 2, 1. Stay out. Sink into that left leg. Good. Lean forward. Most importantly, get low in that left leg. Lower in that pulse. Breathe through. 10 more seconds. Deadlift coming next in 5, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Weights that you want. Bouncing on that left leg. Soften that left knee. Hinge forward. and stand tall. 30 seconds, keep it up. All right, after this, you'll have time for a break. We're about 2/3 through our workout, so we are getting there. Make sure you are pushing yourself, challenging yourself, making your range of motion big as you can so you're getting the most out of these moves. You have 10 more seconds in that left leg deadlift. Resting in 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Set your weights down, shake out, quick breather. Some water if you like. All right, we have a block on our right side, 3 minutes, a block on our left side, 3 minutes, and then we're gonna go down on our mat to finish up. So we're gonna go curtsy lunges next. I'm gonna hold one weight at my chest, crossing the left leg behind into that curtsy lunge to start. Right leg is front, right leg will not move on these first 3 minutes. Are we ready? Weights that you want if you want them. Tap your left toes out, curtsy behind, here we go. And then tap back out. So think you're trying to drop that left knee to the floor, right behind that right Achilles. So you're not crossing way crazy, and it's not across, it's right behind. That left foot can go back out a little further if that's comfortable, but try to keep that knee right behind that front foot. We know a pulse is coming next, right? Here we go, drop and pulse it. 30 seconds, trying to stay in that pulse. Take a break anytime you need it. Weight is always optional. Low in that pulse. Just like our other lunges, try to take the weight out of those right toes, push into that right heel. You have less than 10 seconds. We're gonna stay low in that right leg. So bring that left foot up. Your weight is in that right leg. Sink down, you're gonna tap out, tap in on that left. Just a tap so that weight is in the right leg, and you need to be as low as you can be. Keeping the right knee behind those right toes. 5 more seconds. And we start over. 2, 1. Stand tall, curtsy behind. These 3, one more time. So should have a good burn, good tiredness going on in that right leg right about now. Modify anything that's not working for you. Adjust your weights anytime you need. Pulse coming next. 3, 2, 1, back and pulse it. Belly in, pull the shoulders back, lift your chest, make sure there's no lean forward, just like a regular lunge. Low as you can, breathe. You have 10 more seconds. We have that squat tap next. 3, 2, 1. Bring that left foot next to the right. Keep the weight in that right leg. Sink your hips. Tap out, tap in. Control, take your time. Right leg should be burning. Can you push through and sink a little lower? I'm right there with you. 5 seconds, you get a break. 3, 2, 1. Good job, shake it out. All that fun to the left here. Are we good? Weights that you want. Right foot taps out. Here we go, curtsy and tap. So we're standing on that left leg here. Right leg is the one moving. Curtsy and tap, you got it. Pulse coming, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, pulse it. Shoulders back, chest up. tiny pulse. Take the weight out of those left toes, push into that heel. Where are the shoulders? Right over the hips, right? Can you drop a little lower? You're past halfway. That squat tap is coming next in 5, 2, 1. Load that left leg, light on your right foot, drop your hips, tap out, tap in. So important on this one, I should have mentioned on the other side, make sure this left knee doesn't start to cave in. It stays right over that ankle, so you're working all through here. Tap in, tap out, stay low, don't let that knee cave in. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, curtsies, final round, here we go. Cross and tap. Holding that weight however you like. I don't know why I keep changing how I'm holding mine. Last 10. Take it back, find your pulse. Shoulders back. Great job, guys. Getting towards the end of our workout. Stay strong here. Halfway, a little lower. We have that squat tap. We'll have a quick break, and then we're on our mat to finish class. Final 5, lower. 2, 1, set up that squat tap. Drop into that left leg, tap it out, tap it in. That left knee staying behind those left toes. So push your hips back and sink down. Left leg should be on fire. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We are there. Shake it out. Good work. All right, guys, so let's grab our mat. We're gonna start on our back. We're gonna start with a bridge here. So go ahead, join me down once you are all set. No weights needed, everything's body weight. So just need your mat. We're starting on our backs. I want you to walk your feet as close as you can into your glutes, and then walk your feet together. Think like a narrow bridge. From here, we're gonna go to a single leg bridge. If that doesn't work for you, you're gonna stay with both feet on the floor. If you're going single leg, you're gonna take your left leg and extend it out. Keep those thighs in line. If this leg is lifted higher, that makes it easier. I want you to keep those thighs in line the entire time. Once you're there, lift your right toes off of the mat, and then push into your right heel high as you can. We're going up and we're going down. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. So it's just a single leg bridge lift. Lift, find a tiny hold, and then lower back down. Make sure those quads are staying in line. If that leg's up here, it gives you more momentum to push those hips up, and it takes the weight out of that right leg. So by keeping those legs in line, you're really isolating that right leg more. Hips are down, switch your legs, extend your right out, lift up, go ahead. And then just trying to relax your upper body. Arms can relax at your side, over your head, whatever's comfortable for you. Lifting those hips high as you can, really push into that left heel. The next 30, we're gonna alternate the legs, and we're gonna stay up in a bridge. So go ahead, drop your right foot down, lift your hips high, feet are still close. Extend your right leg out, keep the quads in line, set it back down, then go left. Your pace, alternate extending. Don't let those hips drop. And don't let the leg lift higher than in line with your opposite quad. Steady breath, you got it. 5 more seconds. And drop. We're gonna go back to that single leg. We're gonna pulse this time. So take that left leg up, quads in line, push into that right heel, hips high as you can. We hold here, tiny pulse. Up in that bridge the entire 30 seconds, tiny pulse. Notice if your arms are at your side and you're pushing those triceps into the mat, you need to relax that. No work in the upper body here, it's all that right leg. Breathe in, pulse. You have less than 10. We switch legs. 3, 2, 1. Left side, same thing. Get those quads in line. Lift your hips, pulse it. Tiny pulse. Keep it up. Keeping that right leg in line with that left. Push into that left heel. Relax your left toes. Final 30, we're going to go back to that alternating extension for one last round. In 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips, set your feet in line. Keep them close, knees close, hips high, and we go. Extend and extend at your pace. Hips high as you can, keep them up. Steady breath, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Flip it on over. Taking it to a tabletop position. For our last 2 moves, and we're only going to do it once. So 30 seconds, we have a 10-second break, and then another 30 seconds on that final move. First one's going to be a plank push back. So you're going to take your legs back to your plank. You're going to push your heels back to, or your hips back to your heels, far as you can, and then power forward. So low, finding a squat, hips to heels, power forward, trying to work those quads. 30 seconds, 10 rest, and then you'll have one more move. We go in 3, 2, 1. Push back, power forward. So slow on that back, and then try to speed quick on that forward. And then making it tight as you can. So you're trying to squat as deep as you can. Get those hips back as far as you can. When you power forward, you're back to that high plank with the shoulders in line with your wrist. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there, 10-second rest. Last one, we're gonna be in a tabletop hover. So go ahead, set up your tabletop. You're gonna tuck your toes, and now lift your knees off the floor. They're just like an inch from the floor, nothing else moves. We're gonna hop right center, left center. Joining right center, left center. Jumping's too much, you're gonna walk. Right center, left center. You are hardly coming off the floor. Keep those knees bent right in that tabletop, trying to stay just an inch off of the floor. Keeping that tabletop tight, keeping those knees low. You got it. Hopping or walking, last 10. Working those quads. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest it. Great job, guys. Let's stay here and actually just take a kneeling position here. Feel a little stretch through those quads. If you need more, you can take those hands back and kind of sink back a little bit. Good work. All right, hopefully our legs are feeling tired and heavy, meaning we worked hard for that 45 minutes. Let's take it to a down dog. Putting your weight into that right foot. Push that heel down, stretch that calf. And then take it left, same thing. Stretch to that left calf. Feet go wide, walk your hands back, find a straddle, hold that stretch. Take a side lunge over to that right and hold. To your left and hold. those feet in, right foot back, grab that foot for a quad stretch. Finding your balance or holding onto a wall if you need. And then take that right foot forward, sink that the hips back, stretching through the back of that right leg. Left side quad, stand tall. Good, then bring that heel forward, push the hips back. Bring your feet together, folding forward, drop your head. Once you're there, reaching for your toes if you can, or shins, knees, whatever your flexibility is. Take your feet about hip width and stay in that fold. Point your toes out and then just sink down into a little squat here, feeling a good stretch through those inner thighs. And then easy straightening those legs, gently roll all the way up. Arms stretch overhead, big breath in, big breath out. All right, you guys made it, awesome work. There was your 45-minute upper lower body workout. Hope you guys had a good rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Take care.